God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, can
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Joined by, here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Achua. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Here's Quickly. Drills it from outside.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Runs in the pass to Adebayo. The 3. And that's good. Jalen Brunson for 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Here's Barrett. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
At the line for your Raptors.
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Barnes looking around. Barrett against Anunoby. Pass to Quickly. Back to Trent. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Quickly against Brunson. The shot's good from Quickly.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
Passes to Barnes. It's good.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Another shot. And Adebayo with the lay-in.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's Trent. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Getting high in the air. Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
Anunoby, good.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Raptors trail by 3. And here is Quickly. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Anunoby passes to Adebayo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride's checked in. Anunoby finds DiVincenzo. And the 3 ball is good. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Dix checked in for Gary Trent, and it's Bruce Brown in for Quickly. Count that one.
Showing some muscle right there. Josh Hart is no stranger to having to fight through contact.
Here's Barrett. He has 6. Brown. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hart the pass to Robinson. No good from outside. And so Brown will bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Barrett. Feeds to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Can't get a much better look than that. Pirtle with an aggressive move.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Milton. Toronto grabs the miss. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Raptors out in front, up 2. We'll be back shortly, live from... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Jalen Brunson. Hartenstein is out there with Hart. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots, off to a good start.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Brown, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Robinson for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
For 3.
Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brown outside. Pass to Boucher. Will it go? Rebounded by Hart.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Hey, Smitty, when we take a look at the center position, what stands out to you most in terms of what's changed about that position over time?
Well, the center position right now is like a guard position. Most of these guys can initiate offense, they can shoot the 3, and they can get it off the glass and bring it up and create offense with the dribble.
Trent's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Chris Boucher. Then for the Knicks, OG Anunoby's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Duncan Robinson. Here's Trent, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by New York.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. And here are the Knicks. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And again, it's New York.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap, Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Barnes against Hart. Clock at 6. Hart against Barnes. That 3 off the mark.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jalen Brunson.
Raptors trail by 13. Quickly with it. He's got 8. And the Raptors miss again.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Barnes down low. Defended by Hart. Olynyk can't hit. And here are the Knicks. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. And there it is for him. Brunson's got 16.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
And the Raptors call time here. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
And the Raptors with some changes. Jakob Poeltl comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and R.J. Barrett subbed in for Brown. The Knicks also changing it up. Bam Adebayo comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Achua in for Hart. Goes up, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Barnes kicks to Trent. In the corner, Barrett with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
The Knicks leading by 17. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Achua, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Achua. The tray. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
There it is, his first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter, his 3rd of the game.
The jump hook. It's hauled in by Achua. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. The selection for the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
We saw plenty of Luka magic over this stretch.
And now looking at our current game in progress, a disaster of a first half for the Raptors. Thanks for joining us. Now,
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
We've definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
They've got Poeltl. Gary Trent is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Barrett at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Trent kicks to Barnes. Barrett for 3. It's hauled in by Achua.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's deflected. Trent against DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
11 feet away. Barnes can't get it to go.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Brunson the pass to Adebayo. Achua kicks to Brunson. Off target with his three. A difficult situation for Toronto. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Back to Barrett. Trent left side. And the Raptors miss again.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
From deep, Brunson gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pirtle with a screen on DiVincenzo. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Pirtle is just a brick wall. Then you have to try and roll with him to the basket. Good luck.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at Anunoby, the third spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range, and it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Here's Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Anunoby's got 10 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, you might as well go for a top pick. Get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
Man, that's an interesting take. Thanks, D.A. Now, here's Barrett. 6 points for him. They need this. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
He lobs it up, and he lays in the alley-oop.
These are the shots Pirtle makes in his sleep. The defense can't let him get comfy from there.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. It's good from long range. Anunoby's got 6 here in this quarter.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Barrett kicks to Barnes. Back to Barrett. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Knicks have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Brunson goes in. Count it, good. 26 points here for Jalen Brunson.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Quickly with a wide open look. Trains the three-pointer.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Knicks have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Achua. Passes it to Brunson. From past the arc. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For 3, Barrett. A shot missing. And so it's the New York Knicks with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they drain, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Hart is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. Barnes bounce pass. Olynyk can't hit. The Knicks shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Now the pass to Hartenstein. Shoots over Olynyk, and that one hits back iron. Raptors shooting the ball at 42%. Barnes with it. Robinson picks him up. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
You have to run Robinson off his shots or he will light you up.
Toronto, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Back to Brown. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. And then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And you know, for that Knicks game, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there can be a big step forward for this team.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. Can they get it? It's deflected, and he recovers it. Now Dick. Here's Poeltl. Brunson scanning the floor. It's hauled in by Brown.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Raptors. Barrett's checked in for Olynyk. Trent comes in for Dick. And quickly in for Bruce Brown. And New York with a change here, too. McBride's checked in. Here's Barnes. Off with the layup.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And good that time. 15 points for Josh Hart.
Doesn't let the contact phase him. The whistle isn't guaranteed, and Josh Hart knows it.
Pass to Barrett. Trent outside. Over Robinson. Trent gets the bucket.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by New York.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Here's the 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. Rebound by the Raptors. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. For three, Barrett. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's McBride. Connects from three-point range.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Alec Burks checked in for the Knicks.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
To the inside, Hartenstein. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Three-pointer. And it's quickly missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Hartenstein, and that one good.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Pass to Trent. There's the triple. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Hartenstein passes to Robinson. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
I like that pass from Duncan Robinson, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And here's Barrett. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
Fast life, haters wanna, yeah.